Keep watching to learn how to position yourself to make powerful, confident, controlling pitches, even in a big boardroom situation like a powerhouse city, like right here on Michigan Avenue in Chicago, like I just did. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Shawn Miller Show. I am Shawn Miller, CEO of Performance Institute and creator of the Celebrity CEO Model. And as you saw, just back from Chicago, a couple of really successful presentations there made to economic development agencies moving some things forward in the Chicagoland area for the people there and the family-owned businesses in that neighborhood. Anyway, we're back with another show, and the Shawn Miller Show is leveraging some things. We're leveraging the ability to use online video and technology to create our own digital media channel, just like you can do. And we're broadcasting in a bite-sized nugget that even the most ADD of business entrepreneur can get some really helpful advice, implement right away, and make a change in their business in just a few minutes. Thanks for joining. So one of the most popular shows that we've had so far was talking about Mel Kiper and the NFL Draft. And in that show, we talked about also Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football. And that's what I want to talk about here in a second. But a tip right off the bat. What we did, one of the reasons that show was so popular is because we released that show in the same week as the NFL Draft. And what we're doing there is leveraging a technique that I learned from Dan Kennedy many years ago, which he refers to as entering the conversation already ongoing in the mind of your prospects. So by tagging into the NFL Draft the week of the NFL Draft, we were able to get huge views on that video and lots of comments on Johnny Football. Anyway, it's almost Father's Day, so hey, Dad. So if you're making a movie in the next couple of days or getting out a marketing piece, you might want to talk about Father's Day. But I want to talk about Johnny Manziel. That show was about Kiper and the authority, position, and celebrity status of Mel Kiper Jr. You'll want to go back and look at that. And even how ESPN manages him to make sure that they continue to create some controversy so that it stays interesting, even with Mel's established position. But in the NFL Draft, something happened that a lot of you need to take note of. Many of you are concerned about self-promoting. You're a little bit shy, or you want to be cautious. You're a little bit nervous about promoting yourself, or promoting yourself as the face of your company, and you're missing out. You're missing out on the powerful, if you own a company, you're missing out on the power of personal branding ahead of business branding. Just as we've seen with Donald Trump, with Steve Jobs, with Oprah Winfrey, with Jack Welch, with Mark Cuban, and many more. The magic allure that is created by a celebrity entrepreneur CEO is very powerful, and you can use it. Many of the coaches and advisors and speakers and friends that I have that see these videos also, you just need to be a little more brave. You're just a little bit too shy, a little bit uncertain of yourself. And we need to go ahead and be brave and get yourself out in the marketplace and speak boldly and promote yourself. And what's that got to do with Johnny Manziel? Well, as many of you probably saw, Johnny Manziel sitting in the green room of the draft, and he's not getting drafted. He's sitting there drinking water as the picks are going by. And several teams that were thought to have taken him hadn't taken him. And he was projected by many, including Mel Kiper, to be a top 10 pick, but he didn't go. And when he got passed by the Cowboys, which was the last team that they thought, well, this must be, Manziel went to work promoting himself. According to what I've heard, he was on his phone texting those teams that he'd talked to and had great interviews with. The owner and the management of the Browns have admitted that they got messages from Manziel that said, hey, come get me. Let's blow this thing up together. He was aggressively promoting and selling himself to those potential employers. And he contacted the Browns and said, come get me. I'm right here. We're going to blow this up, all via text. And you know what? They did. He promoted himself, and he had told them what he could do, and he spoke in powerful confidence, and they responded. They traded up, and they went and got him. And now Manziel is a Cleveland Brown. Now, don't be afraid to promote yourself. That's the lesson. Here's the other thing. Oh, by the way, I just got off an interview with Bloomberg Financial News Network. I'm going to be on the radio all over the country. You know why? They were requesting people that knew how to speak to, reach to, and connect with CEOs. Shawn says, hey, I know how to reach CEOs. I work with them all the time. My celebrity CEO model, in fact, is designed to help dynamic CEOs go to the next level and become a celebrity entrepreneur. And they said, hey, we want to talk to you. Next thing you know, I'm on national radio on one of the top business financial networks. That adds to my posture and my positioning as an authority and the expert. How did I get that? I said, hey, I can do it. Just like Johnny Manziel says, hey, I can do it. Pick me. And the opportunity comes. So you've got to be brave and bold and confident. One last thing on Manziel. He's a pretty astute marketer. And he's a little bit cocky. I'll give him that. But he's also an astute marketer. And what happened when he came on stage? He walked out, now I get paid. Now I get paid, didn't he? And he had anchored that in the pregame show, or not pregame, pre-draft show. You saw him. Now we get paid. Now, I don't know if that was handled, if he was taught to do that, I don't know. But when he walked on the stage to meet the commissioner, now I get paid. And I saw a lot of people talking about that, and I saw a lot of people just out in my community and friends and folks out in the community the next day saying, hey, Manziel gets paid. He managed to brand himself with a slogan, and now Manziel gets paid that he can use in all kinds of applications. I tell you what, he's a heck of a football player. I don't know if he's going to be a big star in the NFL or not, but if he is, he's going to get paid. I can assure you of that, because he will promote himself, and he's a heck of a marketer. He's going to be out there. So the lessons for today, we'll wrap up. Enter the conversation already ongoing with the mind. So if you're making some promotions in the next few days, Father's Day. And if you're shy or nervous, your personal branding, it's the most powerful thing. But to elevate your personal brand, you've got to be brave and bold and take a step and move forward and say, hey, pick me, give me a shot, and you'll have the opportunities that you need. And lastly, don't be shy about that marketing. Don't be shy. Be brave. Bold yourself. Be bold. I like that phrase, bold yourself. Be powerful. And command your market share. If you'd like to learn more about the celebrity CEO model, I want you to email me. I'm doing some one-day intensives. And those are open to everybody, not just those strictly vetted clients for the $1 Billion Roundtable. Any aggressive entrepreneur may attend the one-day intensive. I'm doing one on June 12th, right in West Michigan. Message me directly. Email me. Shawn, S-H-A-W-N, at Shawn, S-H-A-W-N, M for Michael, my middle name, and Miller, MILLER.com. Shawn at ShawnandMiller.com. Send me an email. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.